Actually, that's what she's out doing this morning, but she had the great idea to maybe start going to some flea markets while we worked on some business ideas. And so, you know, what we always say is we kind of set out to find a great business, but instead we found a great life. And so the flea markets basically evolved into what Junk Gypsy is today. We didn't ever sit down and say, oh, let's create Junk Gypsy. And,
he's going to make me do a 5 seconds of dead air coming up here in just a couple of minutes, so stand by.
It's been a great thing in our
I'll let you know when.
Okay. Wow. That's really cool. Hey, one thing that really impressed us was your website. You guys must have put lots of time and effort into that.
We cannot even begin to tell you that website. Amy and I always say that there's blood, sweat, and tears in that website because one summer she basically moved into my house and we created it in the back bedroom all hours of the night, early in the morning. We just kind of worked and researched. We had no idea what we were doing because we know nothing about the cyber world necessarily or HTML or any of that jargon. We just wanted to build what we thought was pretty and what we liked. And we had a lot of, you know, web guys tell us, you know, this isn't the way a website's supposed to look. This isn't going to work. And we knew what we wanted and we just hammered it out. It was like our own little, it was like a little, you know, tinker shop, and we just put together this website, and I don't know, I mean, none of the cyber guys liked it, but we thought it worked, and so that's what we ended up with. It was a real battle. Like Amy it was a real battle with the web people because it's not your typical layout, and
right.
We don't understand even the typical layouts, but we didn't really care. But it's not a typical business, so we it just fits. Yeah, exactly.
To me, how my mind works, it's very functionable for me.
Well, thank you.
I mean,
you're saying you're crazy. Yeah.
Just a touch crazy.
But I mean, I went there. I found you guys. Actually, my wife was looking in one of the magazines, like a home magazine, and we were sitting there on a Sunday, and she said, "Hey, look at these Junk Gypsies," and she started reading me the article about you guys. And I went and did a Google search on the internet, and I'm like, oh my God.
Actually, he said blue doggy.
Junk heaven.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And then I went to your...
We appreciate that. We take every compliment we can get on our website because, like I said,
see if you can move your mic, Darren. You're not getting in the picture too well.
Oh, praise.
Yeah,
well, and coming from y'all, we know what y'all are doing, and we love what you do, and we're all in there together.
Oh, absolutely.
And the Road Top Rambler, that is pretty cool. That's a MySpace within a MySpace.
Yeah, it's our little social network within Gypsyville, I guess. We're kind of still figuring out that one too.
Well, you guys are doing a great job with it. And how'd you come up with the name Junk Gypsy?
Well, we actually did not start off with that name. And a couple years into the business, you know, there's all these people who are so pretentious about their antiques, and we just felt like we weren't pretentious about what we were selling. We were like, hey, we're selling junk and we love it, you know, it's great. And, you know, we just it was kind of like a slap in the face to the old school establishment antique people who are so snooty, you know, about their stuff, and we weren't that way about ours. And we appreciate old antiques. It's just, we do. It's just our style is more the junky stuff, and we're proud of it.
Okay, I got the music queued up.
Stuff, I mean, and not museum quality pieces, but things that make you smile, and you know, things your kids can, you know, like we grew up in a house where our parents, we could put our feet up on the coffee table, and I mean, we had friends over all the time, and it was just a very lived-in home.
Right.
And that's what we love. I mean, so the top things that we're drawn to are things that, you know, you're not gonna, if you chip it or scuff it or anything else, it's not gonna look any different. I mean, it's gonna add to the character. If it's not chipped or stuff, we normally don't like it. Yeah. And then the gypsy, you know, so that's where the junk word came from, and the gypsy was just because we were on the road all the time, kind of like musicians are, really. I mean, at that point in time, we were on the road all the time, so it just seemed like a natural fit for us. And thank goodness we picked that name because it's definitely, it's definitely become who we are. Yeah.
Exactly, and I think that you guys, you know, you do such a wonderful job on everything, you guys. You know, what's up with the Miranda Lambert?
Do we need to tell them? Hey guys, we need to take 5 seconds of dead airspace just for a second. The FCC is here to do a test.
Here we go.
Hang on just a second, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that good enough? It's off. We're throwing dead air. Are you ready? All right, we're going back. All right.
All right, okay. Welcome back, Junk Gypsy ladies.
Sorry, guys, the FCC is here, and
they're always best in hate it when that happens.
And we did not let them know we were the Junk Mafia.
Actually, we had to take a coffee break. Not really. We would never interrupt our Junk Gypsies, that's for sure. Hey, listeners, go out to gypsyville.com and check out these ladies' lovely website. It is absolutely fabulous. You can spend an hour on this thing, and don't forget to shop because there's some excellent items out there. Absolutely.
Now, I've got a question for you also. I take it you're from Texas. You guys are football fans.
Yes.
All right. Now, did one of you go to the Texas A&M?
Do what now?
You guys went to college, right?
Yes, we both went to A&M.
Oh, you both went to A&M. Now, but I thought you went to school in Austin too.
No, we didn't. This is Amy speaking. I lived in Austin for a while, but Jolie and I both went to college at Texas A&M, which is the rival of UT, actually.
Okay. So you're definitely. And what about pro teams?
You know, I don't watch much pro. I'm into high school or college. And
there you go.
We're normally out doing something to do with our business instead of watching football. We don't. Our schedule doesn't allow for much football anymore, but I did used to get really giddy on Friday nights when our high school football games going on.
Now, you guys are going to be up on. You're going to have a clip on Friday Night Lights, right?
Yes, actually we are.
You guys are famous.
Called a few weeks ago and
you're out of the picture again. Come this way.
Set up a Junk Gypsy
no, not the mic. Leave the mic alone.
To shoot a scene in, and then they had us kind of moseying around, walking through the set a little bit. That was our big screen debut. Yeah, this little junk business we started has really taken us to some amazing places, and so that was just another thing kind of in our book of, you know, adventures, I guess. I mean, they called. We thought that was crazy, but we were excited to go and do it. So. Absolutely. Now, what about Miranda Lambert's bus? That was a very unpredictable project as well. It was a lot of fun. You know, we love Miranda Lambert. We love the Lambert family. They're all really good friends to us, and we love her music. She's such a true musician, such a true artist. So. That was a really fun project for us because we felt like we could really get
right at 10 minutes long?
It really wasn't even difficult for Amy and I and Mom on how we were going to decorate it. So we just kind of went with what we loved. And it was the bus that Junk built. Yeah, we totally Junkified it. It was very, very House of Blues, Junk Gypsy-ish, and Rockstar Cowgirl. Rockstar Cowgirl is what we always said. That's a whole business. It was a lot of fun. We basically say that we only had the bus here for 2 weeks, but we designed it from the ground up. The only thing Miranda chose was the layout, you know, like where the rooms were and things like that, and then she wanted the stargazer ceiling. Wow. But other than that, we did everything from walls to floors. And Miranda actually, because see, the way the bus was built was just an empty shell, and so we had to do everything. Like we flew to Nashville a couple of times, and then we had to do everything via email and just pictures working with the bus company as they built out the inside of it, and that took a few months. Miranda never knew anything about it and did not want to know anything about it, so it was kind of nerve-wracking for us because when we finally were done with it, we left here. Her bus driver flew in. We got on the tour bus at 2 a.m. on a sleeting Texas night in January, and we started road tripping towards Nashville, and halfway up we picked up Miranda's parents, and then we cruised on up to Nashville, and Miranda got to see the bus, and she was, you know, there were a lot of tears going around. Everybody was happy, so that was a great project for us. That sounds awesome, man. That's a business within a business itself, gals. That's true.